The notification wasn't meant for me. It buzzed on her phone while she was in the shower, steam hissing like a warning I ignored too late. I didn't touch the screen. I didn't need to. Her smile from earlier, tight, rehearsed, was still sitting in my chest like a lodged blade. "Congrats, babe. Finally. About time you chose yourself. So happy you're free." Free? I stood in our kitchen, barefoot on cold tile, staring at a marriage that had already been announced dead, without a body, without a conversation, without me. When she came out, towel wrapped tight, humming like nothing had shifted, I watched her instead of the phone. I studied the way she avoided my eyes, the way her shoulders stayed relaxed, like guilt had never learned her posture. Later that night, while she slept facing the wall, I opened my own profile. I didn't hesitate. Relationship status? Single. I didn't announce it. I didn't explain it. I just let the silence do what it does best. By morning, her phone wouldn't stop vibrating. 2. Reveal of conflict. She laughed at breakfast, too loudly. "People are so dramatic online," she said, scrolling. "They read into everything." I sipped my coffee. Bitter, clean, familiar. Her status had been, "It's complicated," for weeks, long enough for friends to notice, long enough for assumptions to bloom, long enough for me to realize I was the only one still pretending the marriage existed. I remembered the small things first, the locked phone, the sudden gym sessions, the way my questions were answered with irritation, not denial. I told myself it was stress, work, life. That's what faithful men do. They negotiate with the truth until it accepts a smaller shape. When I asked her about the status, casually, she shrugged. "It's just social media." Just. Like the nights she came home late, like the new password, like the way she flinched when I touched her back. I didn't argue, I didn't accuse, I listened, and something inside me stopped asking to be chosen. I became careful. Careful men don't raise alarms. Careful men collect facts. I memorized patterns, Tuesday nights, Sunday mornings, calls taken outside, messages deleted, not archived. Deleted means panic. I checked phone records, not messages, durations, numbers that appeared too often, always after midnight, always before she came home smelling like a stranger's detergent. I never changed my behavior. I kissed her goodnight. I asked about her day. I played the role of a man who didn't know he was already being replaced. Inside, I was inventory. I replayed conversations, slowed them down, listened for cracks. Her words were clean, too clean. Lies don't stumble, they glide. One night while she slept, her phone lit up again. A name I didn't recognize, a heart I didn't own. I didn't open it, I didn't need to, because betrayal always announces itself twice, once quietly, once in chorus, and her friends were already clapping. The confirmation arrived on a Thursday. An email, screenshots, a timeline. I sat at my desk and felt nothing. That's how I knew it was real. Shock screams, truth goes silent. That night I placed my phone on the table between us. "Who is he?" I asked. She laughed, reflexively, then stopped when she saw my face. "I already know," I said. Calm, almost kind. "I just want to hear how you say it." Her eyes filled, not with remorse, with fear. She talked fast, complicated, lonely, confused, words designed to soften a blade already buried. I nodded. When she finished, I slid the phone closer. Her messages, her plans, her status change. She covered her mouth. I stayed still. "I changed my status," I said. "Did you see?" She nodded, shaking. "They think we're divorcing," she whispered. I leaned back. "They're not wrong." That's when she broke. Not because I was leaving, but because I had already left, mentally, surgically, without spectacle. "I didn't think you'd notice," she cried. I smiled then, just a little. "That was your mistake." I packed nothing that night. I didn't need to. I took what mattered weeks ago, the illusion that we were equal participants in this marriage. By morning, her friends knew. By afternoon, so did her family. She spent the day explaining a divorce she never planned to have. I spent it breathing. 6. Closure. Emotional detachment. I don't hate her. Hate is intimate. It requires engagement. What I feel now is distance. Clean. Exact. She thought silence meant ignorance. She thought complexity meant control. I learned something simpler. When someone rewrites your story without you, you don't argue the draft. You publish the ending. And you walk away before they realize they were never the author.